Alright, let's see if we can be a little more careful in this cave. It's absolutely filled to the brim with attack frogs. Do this little combat roll, left and right. This doesn't really serve any purpose in the game, and you pretty much never use it. I mean, you could use it to dodge like a projectile or something, but you could also get through the entire game without ever doing Spyro's little combat roll. But it's there, so why not? Alright, let's see if we can just charge our way through these bad guys. Ouch! Unfortunately, the attack frogs have a really long reach with those tongues. Alright, that's line clear. At least we get a safe spot here. Of course, every spot's a safe spot, thanks to emulation.
Thanks for releasing me. It seems like I've been trapped in here since I was your age. No, no. Why, I remember... gotta go.
So there's not really a whole lot of narrative to discuss in this game, necessarily. It's just, you know, collect the treasure, free the dragons, kill the boss, you know? But it's worth noting that the dialogue, what little dialogue we do have, is really geared towards, you know, not a younger audience in the sense of, you know, like, preschoolers or being safe from children or whatever, but for specifically a 90s kid audience, you know, where it's like, oh, old people are so uncool. Unlike us young people, we're super cool. You know, that rad attitude that comes from, that's so iconic to things like Sonic the Hedgehog, you know? Even in the marketing, which I remember for this game, a lot of it kind of, it's, you know, kind of posturing Spyro as like, oh, he's such a bad boy, yeah, you know? And I think it's interesting because media, whatever form it takes, whether it be books, movies, video games, music, kind of tends to reflect, you know, it kind of serves as like a snapshot of certain you know, time periods. And this 90s attitude is not totally, it's not over-stressed in this game, but you can definitely get little morsels of it, you know? Like how Spyro just has zero tolerance for old geezers talking about old stuff, you know? Oh, not gonna make it. Didn't make it. But I'm sure I can if I just believe and I don't screw up my glide. Whee! Made it. Alright, this looks like part of the earlier section, right? Yeah. It's really interesting that in these environments, which are, you know, like I said, a lot more primal, we see a lot more wood. Actually, I don't think we have hardly any. We do have a couple some structures, but for the most part, it's all wooden structures, right? We see a lot of earthy kind of stuff. And also the designs here reflect a different sensibility as well. Whereas in Artisans, it was very flowery or not necessarily flowery, but with lots of flourishes. You know, lots of filigree, really impressive stonework and whatnot. Here we have a very disruptive controller. Wow, this controller is like degrading before my very eyes. It's ridiculous, actually. You know, the character's kind of moving on his own. Again, I'll have to do some tests, you know, see if it's affecting other games, so I know if it's the emulator or what it is, but we are having some control issues here. There we go, got him. Yeah, those enemies are kind of unique in that they actually come after you. Most enemies just kind of sit there and wait for you to take them out, you know? These little plants are nasty. But what I was saying about the art and architecture here is we have this kind of TV aesthetic, almost. I mean, we have lots of really angular designs and bright colors.
Thank you for releasing me.
That doesn't sound like a voice that should be coming out of a Beastmaker. Oh no! I can't charge the bull. Or the boar. I had to flame those, gotcha. That's interesting that he will actually take out enemies for me when he sees me. Alright, so one attack frog down. Oh no! there a health thing out here? I'm gonna go ahead and reload. Unfortunately, it's kind of cool, but Sparks, in addition to serving as your health, serves to pick up gems for you as well. Come get me now, bull. Or boar. Aha! Got him to do my dirty work for me. Ah, come on. There we go. Unfortunately, these controller issues, they wouldn't have mattered as much in the early game when the levels were a little bit more forgiving. But here we're starting to reach levels where precision is kind of important, you know? You have to make some tight jumps and good timing in regards to enemy attacks. Come on down here, buddy. I'm not going to blame, oh man, I'm not going to blame the controller for my poor reflexes, but I'm surprised I threw that. Alright, come at me, dude. Aha! Let's see if I can line this guy up to take these other ones out. There we go. You see me, big boar? Ha-ha! It's a lot of fun that you can do that with the enemies. You can actually force them to take themselves out. Up, there we go. Coming down to the end of this level, I think, but there is one more kind of hidden area we can get to. You may have already spotted it on the edge of the screen.
I'll tell you what to do with those creatures. Smash them, Spyro! Stamp them out and squish them and squash them!
How about charge them and flame them? We are dragons after all.
And that's literally like the only thing that I can do in this game is charge and flame. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Now this is weirding me out. I just realized the right analog stick also controls Spyro. It also moves him, which is so weird. Because the right analog stick, you know, in modern gaming is reserved for the camera controls, right? But when Spyro first came out, the camera controls you only executed by panning left and right with shoulder buttons. Because this was compatible without a DualShock 2 controller, you know? Crazy stuff. Alright, see the kind of crazy glides we gotta make here? Gotta get to the top of this wall. Oh, the controller's messing with me. I could try just controlling with the right analog stick, but how'd that even work? Oh, it's so weird. You can't see my face right now as I'm trying to control Spyro with the right analog stick, but it's so ridiculous. If you guys have 360 controllers at home, you can try just reprogramming some of the inputs, right? So that the left controller acts as the left analog stick. The right analog stick acts as the left analog stick, I'm trying to say. Try it out. It's pretty crazy. Alright. Wow, we still have quite a bit to go, huh? Oh, I see. We have this up here. Yeah, we did have kind of a waterfall. Man. Unfortunately, it's very difficult to get Spyro to run in a straight direction with the difficulties I'm having with this controller. I will get this fixed by the time of my next playthrough. In the meantime, it's just like challenge mode. Alright, so we got this big lump here. Did I get them all? Not quite, there's two. Ah, dang it, this one again. Oh, whoa! Let's see if we can get them all. Nope. I think I got them all that. Oh, one left. There you go. Okay. Up here. Plenty of gems. So many gems, yeah! All about that life. Is that everything? Yeah, alright. let's see how far we can glide around and explore here. Not too far. But yeah, we have these like neon blues and purples that make a very interesting contrast to the otherwise kind of dingy swamp. It's also interesting that this is the level that you know, we start seeing orcs using electricity and headphones and stuff. All right. So from here, where do we want to go? Might as well go to the flight level. Already over here. And I'm not sure, but I think the flight level might restore sparks to full health. We'll find out. Wild flight. Oh, it's gonna be crazy, right? That's what the name implies. Wild flight it is. Ooh, I might not be able to do this with the controller. I might be messing up. Oh, no, no, no. This is awful. Okay. Alright. Let's see if we can get a tank for where everything's coming out of. So we got planes, we got boats, this plane. Hopefully we get level in this try, but you get a chance to learn what's going on after. Nope. Yeah, I think we're going to come back to this once we've fixed our controller issues.